Right then, I have saved the best for last. Mana and Newlands. Now, if you need to go to the toilet, go now. Pause the video and go now, because this is going to be the longest part. We'll start with the Mercedes-Benz 0305 SLF, shall we? Or as I like to nickname them, the crapmobiles, because they, although they were rebuilt by Designline to make them look more modern, which means that they're actually really old. I said that totally wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I said that totally wrong. But anyway, these buses have a New Zealand-made chassis with a Mercedes-Benz engine in them. A Mercedes-Benz engine, and these imported Mercedes-Benz engines are just not made to cope with the hilly environment of Wellington. They're more designed to run on in the more flat areas of Europe where they're made. Yep, so here, now I know all of the Mana Coach Services fleet numbers, so as we go along I'll point them out. There's 02 and 15 at the Porreroo depot. Here's 15 again. There's 60 there on the left. That one there's one of my school buses. Then there's 115. Now this is a very old photo. It's actually now in the Mana livery and runs at the Porreroo depot. In fact, it's running on the 235 outside my house right now. There's 43. Look at that one there. Belongs to the Power Paran depot. And 116 is now in Mana livery, as shown here. And he's pictured at the Power Paran depot with 43. With 43 right behind it. There's 6 of them. 6 crapmobiles. 02, 15, 43, 60, 115 and 116. And yes, I have ordered. Yep. So yeah. At the end of each lot of photos will be the lists of all of the fleet numbers of them, and they're in numerical order. Oh, we remember these from part 7 in the Leopard fleet. Where did they come from? Oh yeah, Leopard sold them to them. Here's 16 and 24. 24 again. 017 there. And 25. Those are the four MAN 11.220 SLFs. Made in 2001. 1997 MAN 11.190s again. From Leopard. Now, there are 6 of these, and the door frames are painted different colours. 109 and 67 have their door frames painted black. White on 40 and 10 and 108, and then green on 19 and 67. No, sorry, green on 19 and 66. This is 67. Oh, by the way, that's 109, that's 40, if you hadn't read the numbers already. Here's 67. By the way, these buses are actually very nice, even though they're quite small. Yeah, there's 19, which has had a rear window removed. And then there's 19 again. There. I don't have any photos of 108 or 66. Yeah. But these buses are actually really nice. The only downsides to them is that they're actually very small. Oh, and the door operators and the mechanisms have been replaced on a lot of these buses, so they work really slow. Although 19s has actually got really fast doors, and is in the same boat as 15, where the door mechanisms have actually had to be slowed down because they're too fast. Yep, so there's 6 of those. 19, 40, 66, 67, 108, 109. And I didn't even have to read that. I know them all off by heart. 47 and 48. The only 2 of their type in the fleet. MAN 12.223s, built by Designline in the year 2003. Very nice these buses are, and I actually like them. They also have a very odd floor layout. Now they're designed so that the front section is raised up to half the height of the back section, very similar to the Mercedes-Benz 0305 SLFs. but the front floor slopes down gradually to accommodate room for a disabled ramp. This is very similar to the Mercedes-Benz 0305 SLFs, except these ones have a disabled ramp. Oh, by the way, with the Mercedes-Benz 0305 SLFs, 02 and 15 have got low floor access. They are built differently, which means they have less wide rear doors, which I should have explained earlier on, which I didn't. Yep, so without me looking, 4748. Designline MAN 12.223s again, but this time from 2005, and in a slightly different version of the bodywork. Which only I and proper bus enthusiasts in New Zealand have the brains to notice. But yeah, these are pretty much the same size. They just have a standard floor layout, which is less complicated and much easier for wheelchair access. Access there, and yeah, these are just the standard bits. They do feel a bit standard to me. And the other thing which I didn't tell you about in all of the other PowerPoints, because it's only just come to mind, the rear doors that Designline make are less than a metre wide. What? The doors on these buses are so ridiculously skinny at the back, and this is the same on the Go Wellington ones, and the Valley Flyer ones, and the Airport Flyer ones, and the Transit ones, and the Go Bus ones, and the Red Bus ones, and the Leopard ones. And I went through all 8 parts without even telling you, because I'm stupid and I forgot. But anyway, yeah, they're just ridiculously skinny, and I mean. No offence to fat people, but a fat person, or, well, I won't say fat, but a large person could not fit through that door, honestly. Yep, so there's more there, 22 and 20. What one's that one? Oh, yeah, 52 and 50. 22, and 20, 20 again, 50, 22 again here, 52 again. Yeah, very repetitive. Yeah, but there's 5 of them. 20, 21, 22, 50 and 52. Then you start Metsec. 2 of them. The smallest buses in the fleet. They don't get much use out of them anymore because they're quite old. Well, they look quite old, but they're actually only 2001. Or at least that's when or at least that's how long they've been in the Mana fleet. God knows how old they actually are. And yeah, and I think the reason why they're so small is because they're normal bodywork, but they have rear doors. I think that might be a reason why they're so small, because I think that they're not designed to have rear doors, but they put them in anyway. But yeah, 64 and 65 are the only 2, and they normally only use them on school buses. It's just the 2. 63 is was relatively small. It was an old Denny Start Wright until some pilot crashed it. Very nice it was as well. I liked it. It was a nice old British bus. A Dennis Javelin, which was 63 but was then renumbered 138, was used mostly for charters because it was raised up very high, and as school buses, But yeah, but it got sold on Trade Me. Shame really, because it was very, very good actually, I found. Volvo B10Ms. Now, they were rebuilt around about 2002, some in 2003, but they're actually old Danish imports. Yeah, 68 and 69 are identical. There's 69. The only difference is 69 had its rear window taken out for some reason. Now these, I like to call these mid-sized. Not small, but mid-sized. Then there's 70 and 71 are slightly different, because they've been made for charters, so they have no back doors, air conditioning, much nicer seats, and also curtains. Oh, there goes 114 up my road. I can tell because I just looked out the window at it. There's 72, identical to 69 and 68, it's at Porrirua, but still says Newlands on it. 73 and 74, which you can also see here, have been repainted into Mana livery and had the logos changed to Mana, and they now belong to Porrirua Depot, but they have done for years anyway. 75 is at Param, but still says Newlands on it, and 76 is at Porrirua. 75 and 76 have slightly nicer seats and air conditioning compared to 73 and 74. 114, which I told you that I just saw go up the road just now, was done by Designline instead of Kiwi Bus builders. Yeah, yeah, but it's basically got the same bodywork as the Mercedes-Benz buses, but it's just a better bus than the Mercedes-Benz buses. You can always tell that it's coming because it's got the holes in the front there, which the Mercedes-Benz don't. But yeah. And then there's the back of 72 there. Look at the size of that massive rear window. It's lovely. Now 148 and 149 are Designline ones. Now spot the difference. Not the logo, but something else. The doors. Double rear doors on 148. Single rear door on 149. Don't ask me why Designline did different doors on them, because I don't know why Designline did different doors on them. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm going to sit there and say, oh, here we go. He's going to start moaning. I'm actually not moaning. I actually think that it's pretty cool, because I really love variety. I love it when there's variety between buses, because it means now that these buses have character. Also, these are the only versions of this Designline bodywork that I've ever seen. They both belong to the Param depot, and I've hardly ever seen them. They're very, very rare to find. They're the only two in the country, and they've also got slightly nicer seats than some of their other older buses, but the rest of it's all standard. But yeah, they're actually very, very nice. 12 Volvo B10Ms in all, and without me looking, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 114, 148, 149, spot on. Here are some examples of the old NZ motor bodies Volvo B10Ms. Most of them are gone. I'm not sure if that one has 118, but number 6 is still at the Newlands depot. I used to get these as school buses all the time, old 1980s buses, but they still run beautifully, and I really think that they should keep it going as long as they can. And the ones that have have moved up to Auckland to be used as driver training buses, and I actually really like that. I think it's so much better than them being changed for uses as motorhomes. I hate it when they do that. I think that they should keep these totally original as they have. Now this video's getting on there. It's going to be another 5 minutes or so yet. I'm sorry, but that's the case. Volvo B7Rs, 119 and 120, the ex-Ritchie's ones at Newlands. The other Newlands ones, that's 120 again, by the way. The other Newlands ones are 125, 126, 127, 128 and 129, which I think were all original to Newlands. I'm not sure. Now there's 142, which isn't pictured. Then there's 144 and 145. I know that 142 has moved back to the Newlands depot, and I think 144 has, and possibly 145. But they were all at Newlands and moved to Porirua, but I think they've moved back again, sadly, and they used to belong to GoBus. Also ex-Ritchies are 146 and 147. 147's now in Mana livery. They're at the Porirua depot. I haven't seen much of them around recently though, but that's because they're not really running on the routes where I see them that often. But I just caught a glimpse of the back of one the other day, so they are still in Porirua. 151 is, and 152, and 153, 154 there, 157, 150 through to 157 are 8 Kiwi Bus Builders ones, built in 2008. 8. And yeah, and I hate how that they have the red poles but yellow on the doors. Looks ridiculous. Anyway, I just want to explain something for later on. There are 2 types of windscreen that the Kiwi Bus Builders offer. There's that basic windscreen there. It's made out of 2 pieces of glass joined together with an ugly looking line down the centre. Then they have those ugly windscreen wipers. Well, after 2008, Mana said no, and when we get to the Scanias in about 4 hours' time, you'll see that they changed to use single piece of glass windscreens with other wipers, and it looks so much better. But that type of windscreen is relatively cheap. and it's a standard version, and you get it standard at the standard price. To have one piece of glass for your windscreen costs $10,000. I will show you what I mean later. There's 23, including both the old ones and the new ones, make up to 23 Volvo B10Rs. 80 Designline Mercedes-Benz 0305 Citybus. I think they're rebuilds as well, I'm not sure. All of them are at the Power Param depot, and I don't really know much about them, but they're smaller than the other ones, and they also have low floor. Yeah, 85 was involved in a crash last year, but they fixed it up. Yeah, so there's 86 here, 85, 80, 87, there's loads of them. There's 77 through to 88 in numerical order there. 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, and 87 and 88. Volvo B6Rs, the current versions. I'm not sure if they're rebuilds or not. But yeah, they're Designline. Don't really know much about them because they're all at the Power Param depot. So yeah, there's nine there. Sorry, 9 there, 10 there, and 11 here. I didn't even know they had 3. But they're not run that often, so I don't see much of them. Yeah, there's 3 of them. Now we're going to have a look at the historic fleet. We're just going to take a break from it. Now, I remember riding on these all the time when I was at primary school. The Volvo B6 FA coaches. Now, when Mana first started out, they were just a coach charter company. But because they didn't have enough city buses to cover all of the routes that they had laid out, they had some of their coaches fitted with rear doors and destination displays so that they could be used as city buses as well as charter coaches and school buses. Isn't that a good idea? And that wasn't sarcasm. It actually is a really good idea because it means that you can save money by multi-purposing your vehicles. There's 4. Yep. So 12, 35, and 37. The last 3 buses in dark green Mana livery to go. The last 3. 49 there, and 50. 51 went years ago. These are the B6Rs. But 50 and 49 went a few years ago. They're gone now. Doesn't matter. They did look a bit ugly to me, to be honest. And then the Hino RK176 and BX341s formerly. These are the RK146s. And I haven't got much memory left, so I'll hurry up. 7 and 8. 28, 29. 30 there, 31 there, another coach. 32, 33 got rebuilt, but that's disappeared as well, along with the rest. And there's 42 and 41. By the way, these ones here are built by the same company that built the coaches, except they're made to be used as city buses rather than coaches, because that's what they're designed for. Now, there's one that still exists that's no longer owned by Mana. But I don't know what one it was, because I took away the fleet number. And they've gone, all of them. This is a Hino, an old Hino RB145. Don't even know if Newlands still have it or not. It was 17. This number is now carried by one of Mana's 2001 ex-Leopard Bands and is labelled 017, so I don't think they're still... Now the Scania's here. Scania K280 UB6 X24LB is the full name, but they're just known as the K280 UB6. Yeah, this is the 2010 ones with outward opening doors and air conditioning, nice seats. These are the 2009 ones with no air conditioning manuals. My favourite bus, 166, because it used as my school bus. There's 166 again. There's 167, which has a false logo on the front. Where that red triangle there is supposed to be in the A, it's wrong. But there's 166 next to it, which has the correct version of the logo. Well done, Kiwi Bus Builders Painting Department, because you cocked it up again, didn't you? That's how I always know which bus is coming. There's 168 there, another 2010 one. There it is again. And 169, 164, 165. That is 165 on the inside, same as 166. I get that as a school bus, aren't I lucky? 161 and 165. Now I'm running out of memory here. I've only got a minute left, so I'll hurry up. Yeah, that's all of the fleet numbers. The Enviro 200s, they're at 11. 9 in Poireur, 2 in Capiti. There's 176, 179. Here's 175. Same as the Go Wellington ones. 177, 174. There is the inside of one. Capiche? That is the inside of one. Okay? And without further or bloody do, that is it.